Welcome everybody, Film Fan 108 here, and it's time to do a heroic unboxing. Yes. Oh, and if you don't know what we're unboxing, if the shirt doesn't give it away, well, then maybe the good old box will. Oh, yeah, look at this, man. The Superman 5-film collection. Woo! 4K. Oh, man. This has been highly anticipated. Oh my god, man. Finally having this in my hands, pretty damn sweet. So why not unbox it for you? But before we do that, first of all, I want to thank you guys for clicking on this video. Make sure to hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, definitely do that. If you like how I talk about movies and physical media, unboxings, you name it, definitely check out all the older content and the newer content that is coming your way as well. But I think it's time to dive into a little bit of Superman love. Now, I gotta sort of put this all into context, right? Because I am a huge Superman fan. I have been ever since I was a wee tyke. Long time ago, man. In fact, Superman is my favorite among all of the superheroes out there. He was the character that I was collecting the comic books for, the action figures, you name it. I actually still have an old school original Superman action figure from way back in the day, still in the package. Minty, folks. So, let me tell you something. I'm old school. I've collected the comic books. I have crazy old school editions. I have signed copies of comic books. Trust me, man, I'm a fan in a big bad way. And so, for me growing up, you always have your favorite Supermans, right? For me, it was Christopher Reeve. He embodied what I imagined Superman to truly be. And I loved the movies, and I grew up with them, and I cherish those movies. I cherish Christopher Reeves, and over time, Supermans have come and gone, but Christopher Reeves has still, to this day, remained my number one, the classic, the ultimate one, man. And I am such a fan of the Superman movies. Hell, I even have Supergirl from Warner Archive, okay? This ain't the best movie ever, but hell, I kind of dig it. So, look, I'm a fan to even own Supergirl as well, and I have, in various editions, owned other Superman films. I've owned the first one on VHS, on DVD. I've owned the various ones on VHS over the years, way back in the day when they came out, of course, getting rid of my VHS collection and slowly getting rid of a lot of DVDs and upgrading them. The Superman collection, over time, kind of went the way of the dinosaur. It left my collection. Not saying I wanted it to, but, well, eventually kind of hoping that they would give them really great editions at some point. And they have various times over the years, but nothing that truly had them all together in one celebratory package. And now that this is here, I think it was about time to add to the collection, man. It was pricey. It was a hefty amount on the wallet, but that being said, I think it's going to be well worth it. Let's dive into this bad boy, man. Let's dive into it. Indeed. Oh, man, this is amazing. And if you guys have this collection, if you bought it, definitely let me know what you think of this. This is amazing. And I also want to give big props to Amazon, because actually they package this really well. When I order from Amazon, I get really scared because most of the time my packages come in really shitty condition. They're bent, they're dinged up, they're messed up badly, and I always have to bring them back. And so I was worried about this package, man. But it came in this really sturdy cardboard box. There was another box inside of that box, and then once I opened up, there was like a certain amount of packaging that was covering it, protecting it. So I was like, oh my god, man. They literally went out of their way to really make this thing as like non-fucked up as possible. So I appreciate that. I can't guarantee that every package from now on is going to be that way, but at least my Superman came like that, and I'm damn glad for that, man. Oh, wow. Oh my god, these are awesome. Holy cow. Taking the plastic off. Oh, and celebrating the love. Look at this. Oh man, this is amazing. Of course, you take off this wonderful stuff. And now, I know that some people really keep the cardboard. I don't know if I necessarily do. It's not that I don't like it. It's that kind of unnecessary. I know some collectors really love keeping this stuff, but I'm usually not one of them. I know sacrilege is the way I collect, folks, but oh my god, look at this. Wow. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. And look at this. This is just a great, wonderful looking packaging just on the outside alone, man. Not to mention the steelbook love too. Wow, let's get into this. This is amazing, man. Wow. And the first one right down the pike, oh, is none other than Superman, the movie. Look at that. That's beautiful artwork, man. That is amazing. On the backside, you have this. Oh, so good. Oh, nice. Look at that. Great. Oh, so amazing. Of course, the first one is absolutely classic, amazing. I love it. Christopher Reeves, as I said earlier, embodies Superman. This is a great Richard Donner movie. You believe that a man can fly, and it's just a wonderful story, and still to this day, I'm moved by it. Love the movie, man. Absolutely classic. Superman the movie, it's just awesome. It really is, man. And then we've got, oh yes, none other than Superman 2. Look at this. Actually, not only do you get the theatrical of Superman 2, but you get the Richard Donner cut of Superman 2 as well. Look at that. That's awesome. One side flipped. One side. Ah, I like that. That's actually pretty nice, man. That is pretty cool indeed. This is amazing. This is awesome. Oh, this is over nice. You get 3 discs in here as well, which is great. Oh, I love that. So well done, man. Dude, what can I really say about Superman 2? It's a great superhero sequel. And nowadays, we're in such a golden renaissance of superhero films that we forget the fact that these Superman movies came out at a time when that wasn't really a thing. Yes, you had superhero stuff out there, like the kitschy Adam West Batman, and some of the old school serial stuff that Superman used to do, the black and white stuff, George Reeves, you name it. But as far as the movies were concerned, they weren't really ever all that important to be on the movie screen. And it wasn't until Superman really came out that it really showed that, yes, there is a popularity to this, and it could be utilized. But a sequel to such a great movie like Superman, that wasn't so easy to do, and Richard Donner proved it. Well, half proved it, because, to be honest with you, Richard Donner wasn't really able to finish what he wanted to with this film. At a certain point, he got fired, he got taken off of the project. Richard Lester came in to do his own filming and make his own type of version of the film, and thus we have Superman 2. But I gotta admit, I've always loved the theatrical cut of this movie, man. I really love what Superman goes through. I love his relationship with Lois. I love, oh my god, dude, I love Zod. Zod and his super beings with him is so good. Terrence Stamp is amazing as Zod. I just think this movie ups the ante in the best way possible for the Superman character, and it's so well done. And with the Richard Donner cut, I do like the Richard Donner cut, but he does take certain things out from the theatrical that I like better than what he puts in here. And he obviously reuses footage from the first Superman film, because obviously he couldn't really do what he ultimately wanted to do, so he had to sort of tinker around with his cut and insert footage from the first film to sort of complete it. It's still a good, solid film. I really do like it, but in my heart, I do prefer the theatrical cut, man. I really honestly do, but I will admit that it is a really great curiosity, and some interesting choices that Richard Donner makes as well, man. But Having a little bit of Steely love for both cuts, that ain't half bad, man. Not bad at all. Well, then you get to Superman 3. Oh, look at that art, man. That's great art. That's awesome. I love that. And on the back, oh, so fantastic. I love that, dude. And of course, on the inside, gotta have a little bit of Richard Pryor love. Oh, man. You know, I'm gonna be real about this. I don't mind the movie. Is it a step down from Superman 2? Yes, absolutely. 100% it is, man. There's no doubt about it. You get no argument from me. But I still really like this movie. I think Richard Pryor was such a big star, and I think they didn't really know what to do with a third Superman movie, or at least they really weren't coming up with anything clever, even though there's God knows how many comic books that they could have actually done something more unique and more interesting, but sure, whatever. So they combine a little bit of the popular funny man with the superhero action flick, and the results are okay. Less than stellar, alright, yeah. I just don't know if they completely 100% mix Richard Pryor's comedy with a Superman movie. They tried, not exactly the best experiment of all time, but it's not bad. And there is certain things in this movie that I actually really do like. I like the idea of the split personality of Superman, how he splits into two different beings, how he fights himself. I like that he starts like drinking and just like, I like the more darker edge of Superman that they kind of show in this movie a little bit, which I do appreciate, man. And I like some of the brutality. There's like literally scenes where these people are getting caught in this machine and turning into cybernetic beings and shit. Like, man, that is some really cool stuff, dude. So there are moments in this film that I actually like. I don't think it 100% comes together, but is it an ultimate dumpster fire? No, it's not either. An interesting experiment that doesn't entirely work, but isn't half bad either, man. Not bad. Never thought I'd say that I'd own a Superman movie with Richard Pryor in it, but thus here we are, folks. Oh, not bad. We're Superman 3. Oh, but then comes the good one. Well, I don't know about that, but cheesy, ridiculous, over the top, sure. And you gotta love it when we're talking about Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. So look at that. That's great artwork, man. I love that. Theatrical, looks fantastic. I've always dug that imagery. Of course, on the back, very nice, man. And on the inside, Gene Hackman, Lex Luthor. Baby, he ain't never been beat. Oh, truly hasn't, man. Okay, so this movie is all kinds of cheap. It's all kinds of cheese, but I've got to admit, I do have a soft spot in my heart for this movie, and I think I do because of when I watched it when I was growing up, being such a big Superman fan as I was and still am, and it was kind of cool him facing the nuclear man and, you know, all the battles that he has with him, and I didn't ever really, as a movie fan, realize how cheap and kind of not so great it is until later on when I became an adult and, you know, my viewpoints became a little more skewed and I was able to see things a little more as they are, and I'm like, oh god, yeah. Best of intentions? Apparently so, man. At this point, you gotta remember, it was diminishing returns. Superman 3 didn't make as much money, nor was it as good of a film as the other two ones. And it kind of felt like they just wanted to put a property out there for the sake of putting a property out there. The fact that Canon Films now owned the property, that they were going to put this out. And Canon Films is not exactly known for high quality, high art, actually putting the proper budget and money and time into their projects. So, of course, thus we have Superman 4. And I still have to admit, there's still some really great things I like in this movie, man. Christopher Reeve still brings it as Superman. He is still absolutely 100% committed to this role, and he does a fantastic job. Always did, always will. Amazing. I really do like Gene Hackman here. he's living it up, man. He's just having fun with this. He knew he was getting paid a shitload of money, and he is just cheesing it up like to the best possible degree, man. And he's having fun with this role, and I'm just loving seeing him just go just balls weird and over the top, man. I absolutely love it, dude. And I really do like John Cryer here as the nephew of Lex and him trying to be his wacky sidekick. Like, there's some good comedic gold in there a little bit. Yeah, the Nuclear Man isn't as good as he could be, but I like some of the cheesy battles. Yeah, so bad it's good. Perhaps, but it's still really fun, and I still have a good time watching it. I haven't revisited in a long time, so 4K, maybe it'll improve my thoughts. Not sure, but why the hell not, man? Oh, Superman 4, it can't be beat. And thus, we get to the last steelbook in the collection, and that is actually very interesting. Oh, this is actually kind of cool, man. Look at this. Action Comics #1, June of 1938, man. This is the cover of the first ever Superman comic book. That is absolutely amazing. Look at that. That is awesome. And on the back, the good old Superman logo. Very nice, man. Oh, so cool. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, look at, holy crap. Okay, I didn't actually know what to expect with this because I'm like, what's in this thing? And there is a whole bunch of goodies. I mean, you get, obviously, the digital Superman code. You end up getting, oh, wow, look at that. Dude, you get Superman 78? Look at this thing. Dude, it's like a mini comic book, man. This is awesome. Whoa. What is this thing? This is amazing. This is like, huh. Wow, okay. Cool, nice little mini comic book. Nice, I'm kind of digging that, man. That looks pretty cool, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Pretty nice indeed. And then we've got something even more nicer. This thing is really cool, wow. You've got a bunch of like pictures and everything, like art cards, which is really nice, and a certificate of authenticity. They made 13,525 copies of this set. The number that I got, 2,356. That's a pretty goddamn good number, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. That's pretty great. This limited edition gift set celebrates the 85th anniversary of Superman's historic comic book debut with action-packed special features and paper collectibles. Oh, nice. Wow, that's cool. You even get a certificate of authenticity. That is amazing. Oh my god, dude, that's fantastic. Wow, I was not expecting that. And on the inside of the steelbook, you get, look at that, the ever impressive, iconic logo. So awesome. Oh, that's great. Look at that, man. That is pretty goddamn sweet. So it's just basically a steelbook that has extra goodies to it, which I'm kind of liking, man. I wasn't expecting this. I didn't actually know what to expect when it was like had an extra steelbook. I was like, is there like a documentary in here? Is there like an extra stuff? But no, man. It's just some extra added goodies. Nice. I like that, dude. That is actually really solid. Now, I know what some people are thinking. Well, couldn't we have gotten the Brandon Routh movie in here, Superman Returns? And I'm gonna be honest here, at least just my own opinion. I'm not a huge fan of Superman Returns. I don't hate that movie. But there were certain things in it that I didn't really like story-wise. And even though I did like Brandon Routh as Superman, he certainly is no Christopher Reeves. And you gotta understand with the controversy with Bryan Singer and the whole thing with Kevin Spacey that I don't think they were going to take the chance to put it into the set. It would have been a nice little addition, but I'm still happy with the 4 films and a little bit of extra steelbook goody love. Actually, gotta be honest with you, man, now that I'm seeing this, Haven't been collecting in a long time. But damn, I kind of want to now. And that will do it for the unboxing of the Superman 5 film collection. Yeah. Yes, man. This thing is amazing. It was awesome. It was literally worth every penny that I spent on this. And as a Superman lover, damn, it is well worth it. All steelbook love, all 4K goodness, and a little bit of goodies, authenticity added. Not half bad, man. Look, they're not all perfect movies, and on top of that, I'm sure that I wish there would have been probably extra things in here that I would have liked. There's another added cut of Superman 4, which would have been really cool to add on here, and some extra documentaries and other extra added bits that I would have loved as a Superman fan. But at the end of the day, I got to admit to you guys, this is absolutely amazing and awesome. And for me, yeah, I'm happy with this set. I truly am, dude. Look, I don't know where Superman is going to go in the future. I don't know where the DCEU is going to go, where they're going to take the character, the new iteration, how James Gunn is going to handle the Man of Steel himself. I don't know, but I am looking forward to and excited about where this character is going to go. I've loved a lot of the iterations going forward. I've loved a lot of the TV shows, from the old school George Reeve stuff to Christopher Reeves to the amazing stuff that they did with Brandon Routh and Smallville, Superman and Lois, of course Henry Cavill as Superman, and everything in between, man. It's been a delight to watch this character over the years evolve, the stories evolve, and as an old school lover, I can't wait to see where that character goes next. But this box set is a true appreciation of my favorite Superman of all time, and for me, it can't be beat, baby. It can't be beat at all. Superman collection is amazing. It's awesome. It's not a bird. It's not a plane. It's the Superman set. And I'm damn glad as a collector to finally have it. Oh, you bet your ass I am, man. Pretty goddamn solid indeed. Hopefully you guys ended up picking yours up. Hopefully you are enjoying some Superman old school love. Definitely let me know what you think about that. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it so much. Keep up to date with everything I'm doing through Instagram and Facebook. FilmFan108. Keep up to date with everything I'm doing, plus special pictures and videos that you can keep up with from time to time. Also, again, subscribe if you are a fan of the content that I do on the channel. And I guess we can't all be Superman, but at least we can have the movies to feel like him from time to time. Oh, not half bad, baby. I will see you later for a future unboxing. Take care, everybody, and remember, happy hunting.